we actually made it in decent time. It's just that Omar and I went back to the blacksmith to dump all our stuff to get money, which, as you see, we went from 1,200 something to 2,500, and we backtracked all the way back to where we were. So we didn't want to put that in the same feed or just keep looking back and forth like that. So here we are, back to where we were.
Did a little bit of research, and turns out that, oh, 1 second, I forgot to update this. I gotta go back. Did a little bit of research, and it turns out that we need to
Use awe
use awe in combination with
with feeding.
feeding to have a more successful feeding. But then awe is based on charisma, and it's just like kind of like stunning people with bar. You know
With
that vampire
lure. Lure.
allure. Because there's presence, which is different. There's a lot of kind of charisma based, but feeding itself apparently is based on wits, which I found odd.
Which I don't. Kristoff, he's not stupid, but he's not the brightest one in the box either. So I wanted to keep his wits mid.
But yeah, but what I was reading though, when I was reading is that wits it has to do with
I know, but we're not metagaming.
like battle
Remember?
capacity or something like that, like
So I'd rather not.
battle awareness. Anyway,
The boy ain't battle aware Omar. That's why he got turned into a vampire because he couldn't figure out where the hell she was.
mm,
Huh?
well, anyway,
Why are you Wilhelm?
because I was looking at his inventory.
Gotcha.
But here we go. Let's continue on. I just saved this in case before I started here. Left. Oh, there's another tunnel here, huh? There's stairs. And there's a ramp going down.
So any which way.
Let's go
We're
down.
good to keep going for about an hour and then we'll have it.
Oh, somebody else we can talk to.
Oh, then let me
Should I
hit
go
mute.
up?
No. Hit mute here.
The path of Cain is the only escape. Follow it. Let it lead you.
Up before going down this way?
Okay, that didn't make any sense, but
Yeah.
sure. We will go back up and just explore all of the avenues. And like I said, we'll be streaming for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then we'll have dinner.
Okay, so what's up here? Up to the golden lane.
Oh, so it's a path to the Golden Lane. Well, damn it. Then we didn't need to do all that backtracking, bitches.
Right.
God. Well, that's what we get for not checking, I guess, Omar, but still. I'm sorry, honey.
So this is Ulora. Ulora. I guess it's they're letting us check. Uh, yeah, Ulora is there. So if we want to buy blood and stuff like that before the battle. I
Yeah,
guess we're approaching a boss battle.
I'm guessing so. And your little girly girl, Serena, is about to be dead.
Heal a little bit. She needs blood.
Well, so does Wilhelm. So do you. All of you do. So, but yeah, sorry about that. I should have just had you guess. But we didn't know where the monsters were, so now we know it's a shortcut back to time, so we don't have to do all that backtrack.
Yep. Oops. I'm trying to set up since I added the I'm trying to set up the.
You're fine.
Okay, here we go. And just in case, I see why they did the interface this way. They only put 6 shortcuts for the disciplines for the powers because you don't want to uh, spread out too many disciplines because you'll be weak. You won't have enough experience. You should actually focus on a handful or less disciplines to make your character flavor because like I said, the skill checks these matter a lot. and the more you spread it, the weaker they will be. You won't have you have a limited amount of pool that you of experience that you'll gain throughout the lifetime of your vampire, and it's really difficult. Now you can make up for that with like relics, trinkets, and stuff like that, but White Wolf is more about RPing and like we said, more political intrigue. It's more about skill checks and navigating your conversation with other factions and characters. So this game in particular, as I explained way earlier in our streams, uh, it's a kind of like a hybrid because they were trying to go for like a hack and slash. They were competing with Diablo 2 at the time, but you can see that they actually tried to keep all the elements of the White Wolf mechanics in. It's just that hack and slash is more of a real time thing. It's a real time type of genre, whereas White Wolf is it's more turn based. More you gotta really think things through.
It's a storytelling genre. That's what it is.
Which is why the modern games from White Wolf at least
Are more visual novel.
are more visual novel like. Now
But
Bloodlines 2 came out and
you,
we'll see.
you still have choices to make, obviously, in your visual novels.
Mhm.
But yes, it's more story elements, and that's always been White Wolf's way. Um, we have not tried the newer games of White Wolf. Well, I did Shadows of New York. And, what was it?
Coteries of New York.
Yeah, those were fairly new. They were visual novel based. They were fun. Uh, they did the story well. Um, but like I said, you didn't have to worry about powers in those visual novels. They did it for you pretty much.
Yeah, I do recommend it. They're pretty cheap, so I do recommend it if you actually are curious about the world of White Wolf and what the that are those style of RPGs kind of feel like. They're recommended. They're like I said, they're really cheap. They're like $5, $10, somewhere around that range.
Swan Song, on the other hand, not so cheap, and it was not. It's basically like this game, but how would you place it?
It's it's a hybrid between it's a visual novel. That's the main mechanic, but it does have a lot of RPG elements. But the RPG elements, it's not like a hack and slash or anything like that. It has a lot of like s- quest. Think of Hitman. If you ever play Hitman, th- Hitman is an assassin and you have a target, but there's many ways and paths to where you can create a situation where you can get to your target, be it sniping or creating making it look like an accident, or having a patsy take the fall for it or assassinate him for you. That that's kind of like how the Swan Song took it. Like there's many different paths for you to like finish a level, and uh but the main mechanic is still dialogue, and the disciplines focus a lot on that dialogue too.
Personally, Omar probably will debate me on this, but
Mhm.
I like the confrontations in Swan Song because you had to do skill checks and rolls, and the game did it for you. You could easily fail or outright pass. You wouldn't know because they gave you that die element that we were looking for as role players tabletop. Swan Song actually had that. Whereas the visual novels that we just told you, like Coteries in New York, Shadows in New York, did not have that aspect, like, at all. Um, but this game doesn't either. But I've noticed that it's like the old D&D games that were dungeon crawlers, like Eye of the Beholder, things like that, where you could see the damage output, what they were doing, if they failed it or not, that kind of thing. So, um, I do recommend the other VTM games. I don't know about Swan Song. That's a little harder. Plus, it's a little bit more buggy as well.
It have better graphics, that's for sure, but
Compared,
I wouldn't recommend you spending in it unless you like the other ones, and always thanks to like other streamers, watch a video of somebody playing it through and See if it's right up your alley, like at least the first few levels,
The
or
first
a random middle level.
see first few minutes of a stream or something to see how a game is played, to see if you want to spend money on it.
Mhm.
But like I said, if you're looking for just uh, creepy story, vampire, like I said, the visual novel ones are a great way to start.
Yeah, this one, the redemption is definitely more actiony based.
It's a dungeon crawler, in my opinion.
Mhm.
That's basically what it is.
Let me save it before I enter this.
I don't know if it'll be a cutscene, so I will have my finger on the mute just in case.
Ooh, looks like a labyrinth.
What is this, like Harry Potter's
It's like
going to class?
yeah.
Is the revolving little moving stairs?
What is that? The relic? The Chronicles of Cain.
It could be, but it feels like a trap. Screams trap.
Okay, I am gonna read it, so it's probably gonna speak it out loud. Let's see.
Okay. Reading.
In the beginning, there was only Cain. Cain, who sacrificed his brother out of love. Cain, who was cast out. Cain, who was cursed with the lust for blood. It is Cain from whom we all come, our sire's sire.
Okay, I still disagree with that sentiment. He did not kill his brother out of love, okay? He killed his brother out of freaking fucking jealousy. Which is why all vampires have a goddamn temper and why they can't control their bloodline. That all derives from Cain. Yes, he gave y'all a nice little gift there. Mhm. I think this is a puzzle which you
I
excel
think.
at, Omar, because each door has like a little placard. See, blue, red, and the other one had an aqua-like color.
Hmm.
So I think it's a puzzle.
I'm wondering if it has to do with what we just read. That's why I was like, I'm trying to. Let me read it again.
Ah,
Sorry about it.
what?
You have it? No, further down towards you. There you go. Oh, you had it.
In the beginning, there was only Cain. Cain, who sacrificed his brother out of love. Cain, who was cast out. Cain, who was cursed with the lust for blood. It is Cain from whom we all come, our sire's sire.
See,
Because I'm
that's
looking
the
at
red
the.
one.
Yeah, it looks. What is that? I don't know what that is.
Don't know, but there's a blue one up there.
Mm-hmm. That's why I. Do you want me to go to the red one or the
I
blue one?
just want you to look at the symbols to make a guesstimate.
So. It
Because
looks like blood.
I can't see what the blue one is. And there was another one somewhere else.
There was a yellow one. The blue one looked like waves of water. That's where I came from.
Wilhelm, please move. And where is Serena?
He's behind me. He's behind me. Okay. And then over here, looks like a castle. So I'm guessing that's where I have to go to the castle.
I do not know. The game is not being very helpful.
See, red,
And
and
then
there's a
there's an
blue one.
aqua. That's the Vampire the Masquerade symbol. The aqua one.
I can't see it very well from my point of view here. Let me see if I can see it from this point of view.
See?
Maybe that's the one about the sire's sire.
So where do you want to go to first?
So our objective is to retrieve the reliquary. Okay.
But didn't you bring
I already did that.
Yeah.
It's complete. It's complete. Uh, let me go through yellow door. Let's see what happens. Where are we now?
Oh God.
It just brought us back to where we
It
were.
is a maze. Oh my good lord. Okay. Good luck, honey. You love puzzles.
Let me see. Yes, it just brought us back to where we were. Oh, so this is simple. Let's see. It's gonna be yellow again over there. If it is, then yeah, I think we just have to go through the story. Maybe it's that we have to go through where the where the scroll is facing. Let me see. So we go to the red door. Yep, we're in a different area now. Let's see, where are we at?
This is actually good puzzle building for whoever did this back in the day. Props to you.
And then I'm gonna read this now.
For the passing of an age, Cain lived in the land of Nod, in loneliness and suffering. For an eon he remained alone, but the passing of memory drowned his sorrow, and so he returned to the world of mortals. To the world of mortals. To the world his brother and his brother's children had created.
To the world of more. So where is the land of Nod?
It's already destroyed.
That was the city that we were talking about.
It was called Enoch or Epoch or something like that, and it fell. The third gen progenitors are the reason why it was destroyed.
What's the meaning of the word Nod?
I don't know, Omar. I
I'm
don't
just
remember.
I'm just
Just continue with the puzzle instead of speculating what Nod is.
Well, you
please.
know me. Like question.
Nod is a place, honey.
Yeah, but why did they choose that name?
It's in the Bible. Don't you know that?
Okay, so that I don't think that's the way.
So
which one
do we
is
have
that?
to go back to the blue one?
With the yellow one?
Where is the blue one?
It's gonna be trial and error. So the blue one, there's the turquoise one right here.
No, I mean the blue.
The blue one is where we came from.
Who's the right cat?
Oh, we're in a different area, so I guess I picked the correct one. Or did I? I can't see where we're at.
You came through the red one, it says.
Let me see. Yep. So blue one here. Do you see the? Okay, yeah, it is. And that is different. These daggers in that one.
Alright, putting this on.
Though he became ruler of a mighty nation, Cain was still alone, for none was as he. His sorrow grew once again. Then he committed another great sin, for he begat progeny, of whom there were only 3. But from them came more progeny, Cain's grandchildren. And then Cain said, "An end to this crime. There shall be no more." And as Cain's word was law, his brood obeyed him. The city stood for many ages and became the center of a mighty empire.
So Cain forbade more children to be created, huh?
Yes, which is why Gehenna is so important. Because nobody really obeyed that law. So everybody that's not third generation, y'all are fucked. That's what I'm saying. Why would you want to be embraced, bitches? Because nobody talks about it, they should. Because if it's against the law, then embrace another vampire, you're just sentencing them to another death.
Okay, so I'm going to not obey my theory because my theory is that you gotta go through where the scrolls are, and go down that path. I'm gonna go through the other path, and if I reset everything, then I know that I was correct. You have to go to where the stories are.
Okay. I'll let you know now.
Okay, yep. It sent me back one. Yep. Yep, it sent me back one. So I do have to. And now I'm gonna be back where I was. Yep. Yep. So you do have to follow where the scroll is, the pillar that the scroll is close, the stairs where the pillar is closest to.
You've done mine. Hopefully it's correct, but I have a feeling it is. You're very, very good at puzzles. Oh, you think you
I
remember?
think I remember it. That's why I'm doing well. This was the one that was confusing. Now I remember this.
Oh, okay. Mm.
But then came the deluge, a great flood that washed over the world. The city was destroyed, and its people along with it. Again, Cain fell into a great sorrow and went into solitude, becoming as a dog amidst the wastes, and leaving his progeny to their own ends. They came to him and begged him to return, to help them rebuild the city. But he would not come with them, saying the flood had been sent as punishment for his having returned to the world of life and subverting the true law.
I always felt that said a lot about Cain's actual character, that he actually is regretful for what he did to his brother, and he did love humanity.
So am I supposed to go that way or through the water? So let's see. I have to go through the water. So yeah, it does kind of hint at you where you have to go. So let's see. This is the project. And then I gotta go through the water. There we go. Now where? Oh, oh, what does this one say?
A great war was waged, the elders against their children, and the children slew their parents. The rebels then built a new city and brought to it 13 tribes. It was a beautiful city, and its people worshipped them as gods. They created new progeny of their own, the fourth generation of Cainites. But they feared the jihad, and it was forbidden for those children to create others of their kind. Although this city was as great as Cain's, eventually it grew old. As do all living things, it slowly began to die. Their city was destroyed and their power extinguished. With their authority gone, all were free to create their own broods. And soon, there were many new Cainites who ruled across the face of the earth.
Yeah, I see what your hand is gonna happen. Yeah, you're gonna eventually be cold, all of you. And not so nobody, nobody obeyed. Like you can't have children.
Yep.
You can't have children.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't create more.
So, that's why the World of Darkness makes vampires no heat. Like, they're like near bottom rung of the food chain, despite what vampires would love for you to think. Uh, Nobody gives them a passing glance because almost everybody that resides in the World of Darkness setting knows the vampire lore. Some of them have actually met Cain, so they know that it's coming, that, they're going to be annihilated. So, it's a no-brainer.
see which store. Okay, I'm guessing it's that one that will multiply. I might be wrong. Let's go. Oh, we passed. I
We
think we're in the
passed the
castle.
puzzle, so go ahead and save because that was a bit. Literally, we will stop for about 20, 30 minutes. I'm hungry. Oh. The ghouls. So they're humans that serve vampire masters.
Well, they're revenant. They said. Did it say ghoul?
Yes, it said ghoul. See, it says ghoul uses discipline potence.
You're
Ghoul
correct.
uses discipline blood healing. And yes, that's not knocking on Umar here, but he can have tunnel vision. So that's why he uses me as a second set of eyes, because I look at the entire screen.
Well, it doesn't help that it's a what is like 43-inch TV, and it's a big difference from back in the day when we had a smaller screen and we could see everything in a smaller screen.
Yes.
Now as screens get bigger, your peripheral vision can't quite see it.
Well, remember, according to the eye doctor, I have great peripheral vision, at least in my right.
Especially since I'm this close. If it was pushed back, then that would defeat the purpose of getting a bigger screen, right? So. I'm gonna try this on you.
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
Of course, you bitch.
I can't see them. They're invisible.
So, can you...
Ooh, yes, it does
okay.
work.
Yes, folks, we can confirm it.
Using awe and then feeding works. Oh, I'm doing it too fast. I was doing it too fast. I don't want to give in to my...
So there, we have a reason to use awe on the basis.
Alright.
Okay, I knew that when we put the second one in, is that a trap? Because those are switches.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I think it is a trap.
So the gems need to stay in place. We're gonna have to use something to replace them.
Probably gonna throw arrows or something.
Save. Remember, save before doing anything. I suspect do something bad.
There it is. It was a fireball. That was another fireball, which I dodged. Yeah.
On things like I have the beholder and stuff like that, they didn't. When they had a trap room, they actually had a trap room, and you had to find out how to disable the trap to progress. Legend of Grimrock did that too, didn't they?
Yep, they did it actually pretty well.
Yeah. We saw them leave.
Oh, there's something here. What is this? And there's a lever here.
You did save, right? We opened the door, but was a switch there? Did you press it?
Yes, I did.
So far, I don't know what it's done.
It might have done something back there.
Maybe. Oh,
Is it one of the holes here?
I didn't see anything new though.
Yeah, me neither. You have to push push it back.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I hear something. I heard something, but
Omar, it's them trying to get past the gate. It's the noise it makes when the characters get stuck.
thought I heard like something moving, like a plane or something.
I hear a strong rattling of chains,
I think that's part of the background. Let's go up.
but it gets louder when you're over here. Remember, hold down the back.
The beast emerges from the darkest corners of my heart.
You're gonna have to reload. 'Cause I can't have you keep resurrecting people when you make mistakes. So, reload.
Okay.
I know. Go back down the stairs. Go back down the
I
stairs.
can't because the guys won't let me. Well, I can, but they'll stay up there fighting alone and they'll die.
Tell them to follow you. Omar, my goodness. Start using your thing.
The controls.
Yep. Because, okay,
Attend
Omar,
me.
you need to tell them to stay put and you move forward.
They won't, even if I tell them to stay put. They
You
will
can
follow me.
reload and try.
Stand thy ground.
And they're following me still. Just aggroed, and I'm trying, but I can't because of the angle. I can't even look or point. It won't let me.
Focus on the rats. There. Omar, what are you doing?
So I can see them while they're invisible.
The beast emerges from the darkest corners of my heart.
Okay.
To the abyss with thee.
He's not doing anything.
Well, remember, you have him on the defensive.
Stand thy ground.
Yes, Wilhelm. Yep.
My goodness, I do not like the ant.
Yes. Stand thy ground and let me die.
Terrible game, but that AI.
Okay, I'm gonna use this.
To the abyss with thee.
There we go. All right. Oh, his blood is low.
It's not anymore.
It's working.
Okay, please save this. It's 3 times.
Correct way. All for the win. All in feed. All in feed. But celerity is actually helping a lot when I use it.
It's the Bruiser's bread and butter, but it actually belongs more to Total, in my opinion. They are the masters.
Oh, I think that's what the button, the switch downstairs is for.
Oh, okay.
Is to get that sword.
Okay, then let's go downstairs and see what we can do. For my curiosity, can you look at his character sheet?
Who's?
Kristoff's, please.
A lot of XP.
Yes. His frenzy is here. His humanity is still 70, I guess.
I'm not sure.
Because the humanity is not filled all the way, so I'm guessing it's 70.
70 out of 100.
Yes.
And it's 130. Why is it the other way around? That's weird. You're used to the max being on the right, but okay.
So the max is the 150, 120, 100, 100. So the true stats are 131 for health, 45 for blood pool, 0 for frenzy, and 70 for humanity.
Yeah, that makes sense now. Yep, right.
Whereas the attributes are the exact opposite. The true stats are
Right. The true stats are on the right because that's adding the bonus like appearance because of all the apparel that we have.
and the left is the points that are going to be needed to make them go up.
No, in the left that's actually the base points because the points needed for XP to go up appear when you have the cross, the plus sign on the left. When they appear when we sleep, that's when it tells you 140 or 130.
So did you hit the switch?
I'm about to.
Well, that opens that thing. Did you hit the switch? No. Okay. Alright, so let's go back upstairs.
I want to do it fast, but guys are in the way. Okay, I'm gonna have to do it again. Guys, get out of the way. Can I hit it? I can't because the guys are in the way. Okay, guys. Move further away, please.
Homer, we're not going to be able to get up there in time before it goes
Yes,
back
we
down.
will.
No, we won't.
Yes, we will. Okay, here we go.
See, told you.
Oh my god, guys.
No, it's not them this time. It's you.
Guys. I don't get why sometimes he runs and some other times he does not.
It's a sword. And you just put up there.
Okay. What sword is this? It was just a bastard sword? Really? It wasn't an unidentified item? So much work for that. Whatever. But it was a special sword or something, considering how complex the mechanic was to get it, to retrieve it.
I hear a rat. Save.
That's what I'm doing.
To the abyss with thee.
here.
We need to cut the stream in like 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Is a hand showing up here? Let's see, is there any other stuff here? Anything else? Okay. Be safe just in case there's an ambush right there around the corner. It's not. I think there was a bottle. Grab anything here, nothing else hidden there. Ah, really, pretty clear.
Who is it disturbeth the repose of the dead?
One who prizes the living over the dead.
Thou hast entered the halls of King Vaclav the First. Thy canine flesh must be unraveled from thy canine bones, that thou may enter the halls of the dead, naked of all but thy canine spirit.
The beast roars within me.
Okay, he died. He's still here.
Beast awakens. The beast awakens.
Looks like you're gonna have to reload.
Ooh,
The beast emerges from the darkest corners of my heart.
Self-climbing folks. We're gonna keep this on mute because I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to go through this. Hopefully not many, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna go on mute.
baby, you're a genius.
Who is it disturbeth?
One who prizes the living over the...
Thou hast...
I am weak with lack of precious blood. awakens.
To the abyss with thee! To the abyss with thee! To the abyss with thee! Who is it?
One who prizes.
Thou hast.
I am weak with lack of precious blood.
To the abyss with thee!
The beast awakens.
The beast emerges from the darkest corners of my heart.
I am.
So we're gonna be trying the scrolls to see if we can get them. And then I'll give you a few more tries on mine and all the stream together. I don't know if you want to battle the boss without turning the stream on. I don't know. That's
Okay,
up to you.
let me see.
Well, I have to be here for a while. If you're
I'll try it. Let's see what it does, and I can look. What? It probably returns me to town on my base.
check it.
Yep, it
Uh,
returns me to my base, and then I
oh,
can go
wow.
back. Wow, that's what that is. So it's town portal or.
So we didn't even have to do all that walking back. Well, we're not
Well,
stupid.
you learn.
Yep.
Yep, and it disappears
But
after one
the
use.
game doesn't tell you. So.
Yeah, the game does not tell you. You have to use the scrolls. Good thing we saved. But yes. So, but yeah, we're having difficulty with this spectral monster because
Well,
they,
that's because we're not looking up how to defeat it. We're just trying to figure out on our own how to defeat it.
I'm wondering what. Give me a second. I'm not even gonna go forward. I just want to see what is that? Is that money? Is that coins?
Yes.
Oh, it's just coins. I thought it was like vials of holy water or something to use against it. But he doesn't. When I throw the holy water, he doesn't react. Did he react?
I don't know. I mean, I saw like a ice come up against him,
Mm-hmm.
and that was about it. I don't think it did damage. Well, I just complain because you can't tell what damage you're doing
Mm-hmm.
during a fight, so it's very annoying.
Yeah.
But you can go look at the discipline descriptions to see if any of them actually work against other undead.
The only one that would have a chance, I think, would be her. Maybe with bigger mortars, but I doubt it. This is too strong for that. Takes control of the targeted undead creature.
Yeah, what? You can have her try to call shambling hordes on you. You haven't even.
But I have to have a dead body needs to be nearby for that to happen. A skeleton or something.
We're in a crypt, aren't we?
Yeah, but it has to be a body of a foe that you just killed. I believe that's how this
But
works.
most of the foes turn to ash or dust, so
But they stay there for a little bit and then they gradually disappear.
guess.
I mean, I can try using her and see if.
Well, she has no blood anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to think of things. You're on her, so don't go forward.
We might have to. Let's see how much. How much? We have a lot of XP. How much is that for? Definitely 5 points in something.
Well, like I said, that's why I said that we'll have to do things as needed. But I guess we can call the stream here to come up with a strategy
Mm-hmm.
while we're eating, I guess.
Okay.
So, we're gonna call it here, guys, because it's been almost an hour of gameplay anyway. And we'll cook dinner, and while we're cooking dinner, we will discuss what to do.
And we'll share it with you, like we did with Mercurio.
Alright, we'll see you in a little while, guys. Probably in an hour, probably 2 or 3.